8 investments the rich would never touch. Avoid these at all costs. Do you want to know what rich people are like? Get rich, contrary to what many think. I believe that rich people don't spend money recklessly on everything. In fact, they are very careful about how they spend and invest. Some people prefer to look rich and spend all their money, even if they are not that rich. So, if you're like them, only interested in showing a luxurious lifestyle without creating real wealth, then this advice is not for you. Then, it will be better if you stop washing and spend your money freely. But keep in mind that you may end up with nothing at 50. To be clear, I'm not saying you should avoid enjoying life or luxury, but it's better to do that if you have at least $1 million saved. It's difficult to get rich with a luxurious lifestyle while you are building wealth. When I said that it's difficult to become a millionaire while living a luxurious lifestyle, I'm not trying to crush your dreams. I want you to make an effort now so that later you can enjoy the benefits of wealth. The ultimate success is the freedom to do what you want, when you want. So, if you want to get rich, pay attention to these 8 personal finance tips. These are tips that rich people don't want you to know for long. It's interesting how rich people are good at not wasting money, even if they have a lot. They are careful where they spend it, and they don't just go for the cheapest option. They think about if something will be useful for a long time and make them happy, while others spend a lot on trendy things or the latest gadgets. Rich people choose practical things like comfortable clothes. They are not in a rush to buy the latest phone every year. Instead, they focus on what's really important instead of following short-term trends. Trends in the fashion industry are known for their short life. What is considered fashionable today can become outdated in weeks or months. Constantly trying to keep up with trends can result in a wardrobe full of clothes that lose their appeal quickly. This contributes to a cycle of continuous consumption and gets rid of constant expenses that put pressure on personal finances, leading to a situation where significant amounts of money are invested in a wardrobe that is already obsolete soon after purchase. Rich people often prioritize items that withstand the test of time and last, providing value for several reasons. Primarily, sustainability and longevity represent a sensible investment strategy because it reduces the need for frequent replacements or repairs. For example, costly but well-made furniture of sustainable materials illustrates this preference. By choosing items with lasting quality, the rich not only enjoy long-term functionality and style, but also align with values of practical usability, sustainability, and a strategic approach to spending. So by doing so, focus on quality rather than quantity. Don't buy too overly expensive houses. People won't agree with this. But believe me, buying one expensive house may not be the best idea if you really want to get rich. Of course, it seems nice to have a whim, to have an address, but an expensive house is usually the most expensive thing you will ever buy. Owning a home involves more than just the initial costs. You stay there spending money on it until the day you sell it. If you are aiming for a higher than average level of wealth, buying a house may be okay. But if you really want to be rich, putting all the money you worked so hard for into a house is not smart. It took years to get that money, save it, and use it for better opportunities. Buying a house means you can't invest it and earn more money. I'm not saying you shouldn't have a house to buy. If you buy a house to rent out, or if you want to rent part of your house, that can be a smart decision. But if you don't do any of these things, maybe renting is a better idea. It might seem like you are wasting money on rent every month, but the return could be that you have more money available for other opportunities. Even if older people might tell you that buying a house is always a good idea, times have changed. In the past, it was easier to buy a house with less money, but today, taking out a mortgage is like putting your money in a locked savings account. It's only a good idea if you want to live there for 20 to 30 years. Otherwise, the money will be wasted. If you want to be rich, then look for better investment opportunities than a house to live in. Whether you're a millionaire or an average person, it's smart to think twice before spending your money on that dream house with a huge price tag. After all, home is where the heart is, not where the price is. The three most notorious mistakes are investing in businesses that you don't understand. While stocks are a good way to make money, not all of them are safe bets. The rich usually avoid investing in companies they are not interested in, or that they don't understand. They know the importance of making informed decisions and managing risk in finance. They recognize that investing in unknown sectors or companies can expose them to higher levels of risk and uncertainty, because they may not have the necessary knowledge to anticipate market trends or the long-term outlook of the company. On the other hand, some people with limited financial resources may be more sensitive to investing in companies they don't fully understand. Poorer people may be attracted to speculative investments without thoroughly investigating the underlying companies, taking risky decisions. Some companies on the stock market are so complicated that most people don't even find out what they do. Even seasoned investors like Warren Buffett avoid investing in things that they don't understand. Buffett says that it's important to only invest in companies that you know fit your field of expertise. He practices what he preaches and only invests in companies that he knows well. Buffett claims that if you don't understand a company's business operations, it's hard to predict how well it will do. He is famous for avoiding investing in technology companies because, he has admitted, their dynamics are not fully understood. For example, when the tech bubble burst in the early 2000s, Buffett didn't lose a lot of money because he didn't invest heavily in technology stocks. This approach has contributed to his long-term success because he tends to invest in companies like Coca-Cola and Gillette, whose products and business models he can easily understand. This dedication to investing in what he understands has played a major role in Buffett's ability to generate consistent returns over the years. Speaking of luxury items, rich people seem to have it figured out when it comes to luxury items like designer clothes, handbags, and shoes. These things can seduce us all, but the rich know better than to spend too much money just to look good. I'm not against buying nice things. Good quality clothes last a long time. But what I don't like about designer clothes is that they are super expensive, mainly because of the advertising around the brand. You can often get the same quality product for a much cheaper price, but people just buy them to show off and impress other rich people. People understand that it's okay to treat themselves sometimes, but they also know the difference between what they want and what they really need. You may think that millionaires have huge closets full of expensive brands, but that's not always true. Many of them actually prefer to be smart with their money and choose value over big brands. They even shop at second-hand stores to save money. We can learn something from them and save a lot of money, too. So, before you save up for something very expensive, ask yourself if you really need it. Maybe you can find something just as beautiful without spending a lot of money. Your wallet will thank you later. It's essential to keep impulse purchases under control to become the person you want to be. And managing those impulse purchases is key. Let's talk about items that are on sale first. Don't be fooled by the word sale. Sometimes the discounted price is not genuine. Retailers often increase the original price by the same amount and call it a second extended sale. Extended warranties can also be a trap. Electronics warranties are often considered a waste of money because they usually provide limited extra value compared to the manufacturer's warranty or consumer protection laws. Many electronic devices are reliable and have a low probability of failure. Within the extended warranty period, consumers may ultimately pay for coverage they never use. It's often wiser to invest in quality products and set aside the money that would be spent on extended warranties for possible future repairs or replacements. Impulse purchases may seem harmless in isolation, but when you add them up, they can empty your wallet. See a great thing, and boom, you buy it. The problem is that these purchases can pile up and suddenly you have spent a lot on things you don't really need. To avoid this, try making a shopping list and keeping to it. Another trick is to wait a day or two before buying to see if you really want it. Avoiding impulse purchases is crucial to building wealth because it keeps your money focused on important things, instead of spending money on items that will eventually collect dust. Use your money wisely. Invest it, save it, or spend it on things that contribute to your long-term financial growth. Stay focused on your goals and don't get distracted by the shiny stuff. Unimportant things include the latest technology. A lot of people think that having the latest iPhone or Apple Watch is super important, but it's actually not a smart financial decision. Some people only buy the latest gadgets because they look cool or because they think it makes them happier. The truth is that buying only the latest technology is not a good idea if you really want to be rich. Rich people don't always rush out to buy the latest gadgets. Instead of getting carried away by the hype, they are always upgrading and spending money on things that really matter and can help them grow their assets. They are not constantly buying new gadgets, even if their current ones are running fine. Rich people, in practice, use their gadgets until they really need an upgrade or until there is a significant improvement in technology. Instead of spending on constant gadget upgrades, you can invest in things like stocks, real estate, or companies that have the potential to grow your wealth over time. This way of spending money fits with the strategy of making smart choices to maintain and grow your wealth. 7. Consider TV packages. If you think about the rich, you would imagine huge TVs and sophisticated gaming systems everywhere. You might imagine that, but it turns out that's not true. Despite what you might expect, rich people don't waste their time playing video games or watching TV all day. They didn't get rich by being experts on television or watching series. Surprisingly, research shows that people who earn less than $25,000 a year actually spend more time in front of screens than those who make more than $75,000. For his book, The Daily Success Habits of the Rich, Thomas Clay found that 67% of rich people avoid television as much as possible. Instead of wasting time on television, they focus on building their wealth. When it comes to TV subscriptions, forget those expensive cable packages with 200 channels. What the rich prefer are digital subscriptions and using them only for occasional entertainment. So before saving on an expensive TV package, it might be worth it to follow the example of the rich and dedicate more time to activities that can help you financially succeed. 8. Alcoholic beverages. If you really want to do well and get ahead of others, it's important to stop drinking alcohol, especially if you are young and full of energy. It's not logical to avoid drinking a lot. People often avoid drinking alcohol for various reasons, mainly aimed at maintaining focus, discipline, and general well-being. Alcohol can impair judgment and cognitive functions, hindering the ability to make healthy financial decisions and manage successful businesses. Overdrinking can also lead to health problems that may affect someone's ability to work effectively. For a successful life, keeping a clear mind and staying disciplined is key, and abstaining from drinking alcohol helps achieve and maintain these qualities. For young people striving for financial success, avoiding alcohol can be essential. Money spent on drinks and related activities can be better invested in developing teaching skills or entrepreneurial ventures. In addition, avoiding alcohol can help build a positive reputation, and a strong work ethic is crucial for climbing the ladder of success. Successful people are entrepreneurs, like Warren Buffett, the chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, who is known for abstaining from alcohol. His disciplined lifestyle is often cited as a factor in his success. Another example is Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, who has been open about his decision to avoid alcohol consumption and attributes it to his dedication to his work and ambitious goals. By being inspired by the ways in which rich people make money and manage resources, people can start on their journey towards financial stability, security, and ultimately, prosperity. I hope you learned something new from this video. Keep working on your financial freedom. I wish you success. Please share it with your friends and family and inspire them on their financial journey. Thank you for watching until the end. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment what you think. Have a nice day or night, and I'll see you in the next video.